The table shows three values of x and their corresponding values of g of x, where g of x equals to f of x over x past 3, and f is a linear function. What is the y-intercept of the graph of y equals to f of x in the xy plane? Okay, since f is a linear function, we can write this linear function f of x in slope-intercept form, that is y equals to mx past b. Okay, to get the y-intercept of the graph of y equals to f of x, we need to plug in x equals to 0 over here and find the value of y. Before that, we must be knowing the values of m, that is the slope, and the y-intercept b of the function f of x. How do you have to get that? Let's consider the equation we have over here, and let me write this stuff on the left side of the equation, that is f of x over x past 3 equals to, let's take this one on the right side of the equation, that is g of x. Let's solve for f of x in this equation. For that, we have to get rid of the denominator x past 3. Let me multiply both sides of the equation by x past 3. Okay, let me do it. Then this x past 3 will cancel out. I am getting f of x equals to g of x times x past 3. Okay, to get the slope of the function, linear function f of x, we need 2 points on the graph of the function f of x. How do you have to get the 2 points on the graph of the function f of x? Since f is a linear function, its domain is all real values. That is, we can take any real value for x in the function f of x. So we can consider the real values we have in the table for x over here, so that it will be easier for us to do calculation, because for these values of x, already we have values for g of x. When I plug in x equals to negative 27 over here in this function, I can easily get the value of g of x, because it's over here is 3. Okay, again, in this one, we can replace this f of x by y, because the information says y equals to f of x. Then we have y equals to g of x times x past 3. Okay, now our aim is to get 2 points on the graph of the linear function f. Okay, let me take x equals to negative 27. Okay, when x equals to negative 27, what is the value of y? Let's plug in x equals to negative 27 over here. Then we get y equals to g of negative 27 times negative 27 positive 3. Okay, y equals to the value of the function g when x equals to negative 27 is 3. So let's plug in this 3 for g of negative 27 times the simplification of this one is negative 24. 3 times negative 24 is negative 72. Here I got a point on the graph of the linear function f, that is negative 27 comma negative 72. Now let's get one more point. So for that we can use the second value of x in the table, that is x equals to negative 9. Let me plug in negative 9 for x over here. Then we get y equals to g of negative 9 times negative 9 positive 3. Like y equals to the value of g of negative 9 is 0. So when this is 0, 0 times anything will become 0. So we have the second point on the graph of the linear function f, that is negative 9 comma 0. Okay, so here 2 points are enough on the graph of the linear function f, because here we have two unknown constants m and b. So we need 2 points on the graph of the linear function f. Okay, now let's take these 2 points of the function f of x in Desmos. Let me click on positive sign, go to the table. Okay, let me take the first point, that is negative 27, come on, negative 72. Let's take the second point, negative 9, 0. Okay, now we have to consider this equation in Desmos, and my aim is not to get the graph of this equation. My aim is to get the values of the constants m and b. In an equation, if I want to get the values of the unknown constants, what I need to do is, when I take this equation in Desmos, instead of y, I have to use y1. For equal sign, I have to use tilde sign. For x, I have to use x1. Okay, let me take, for y, we have to take y1. For equal sign, we have to take tilde sign. Then m times x1 positive b. Okay, here I got the values of m and b. M is equal to 4 and b equals to 36. Okay, now let's plug in 4 for m and 36 for b. Okay, here I got the equation in slope-intercept form for the linear function f. And our aim is to get the y-intercept of the linear function f of x. For that, we have to plug in x equals to 0. When I plug in x equals to 0, so it will become 0. That is 4 times 0 is 0. 0 positive 36 is 36. Therefore, the y-intercept of the graph of y equals to f of x is 0, 36. We find this of 0, 36 in answer choice A. The correct answer choice for this question is A.